Right, so now we're playing it on the right side, and I see that my rating has gone up a bit, so I might be facing tougher opponents. And we get a Sicilian. Okay, so my own weapon against me. I'm gonna try to go for the main lines. I don't remember everything. Right, I was hoping for the Najdorf. Takes. Okay, so now I'm facing the Najdorf on the right side. Interesting. Now I do remember that the main move is bishop g5, but then I don't have much experience playing this. So there's bishop g5 and then e6. Then it's f4, f4, and then bishop e7. It's queen f3, I think. Queen f3, I guess. Then I don't know. Knight bd7 or something. Then it's g4. I remember that there's some crazy pawn sacrifices. Or the English attack goes bishop e3. As of late, I'm not so comfortable playing the English. I don't know why. And so I'm gonna go for the English. But then this is what I used to play. I think white can try to go for this, but then I think the immediate knight g5 is met with. Huh. Okay. This seems a bit too ambitious. But I do know that white goes for this, and then there's knight b3. So what do I do now? I'm just gonna play f3. Okay, my opponent is playing this in a very strange fashion. Because I do know that you're supposed to attack here first. What's the possible? Alright, I'm just gonna make natural moves because I don't see how I can capitalize on this right away. But then now, I guess after e4, instead of going back to b3, I could go here, right? I could go here. If he tries to attack me, I could go this side. I could leave my knight on the king side. Okay, I don't know what type of hyper modern opening this is. Bishop g5 is coming. Oh man. I'm a little bit afraid of castling queenside now that I know that the bishop is. But I guess I have h4. Should I start with h4 now that it looks kind of like a dragon? Maybe I could go for h4, h5. If the knight takes, then I play g4, and then g4, and then I get the open file because my queen gets to slide over. But then in those positions, my bishop is already out. I'm just gonna castle. Then maybe I'll go for g4 or g5 without the h4. I don't know. But now after, where am I putting my knight after? I feel like my bishop is going to be so passive in this. You know what, I'm gonna go g4 first. This, what's my response to that? This, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here because I don't wanna go here because when this knight gets attacked, I'm gonna have to go here. Also, if I go here, I'm blocking my bishop, right? So maybe this is fine sometimes because this knight could potentially go here and be defended by this bishop. So I don't know, craziness. I could also consider sacrificing there. But then I feel like I just allow him, just open up his files. So if I play g4 right away, what happens? I think he has nothing better than to go here. So I'm gonna start with h4. My idea is maybe I should have. My idea is I'm gonna go here now. Yeah, because if I started with g4, he could have run to h4, h5 rather. This position looks like it's about to get really complicated really soon. Okay, so in response to this, I think I've decided that I'm going for this. I'm going knight b3. Okay, my opponent has decided not to castle. This pawn is holding everything. Okay, so I guess I could play bishop e2. The downside of this is my queen can no longer go with the queen side. Then there's potential for me to lose this pawn. The knight is defending the pawn. Is there a way for my knight to be attacked right now? I don't see it. So I'm going to continue with my plan. Takes, takes. I also need to find the opportune moment to play king b1. Maybe my opponent is going to leave their king in the center because I also have bishop e3, bishop h6 rather. Then we can trade bishops. The moment he castles, I'm going to play this move. I could also play it now. If we trade here, at least the good thing is, let's see, if we trade here, I no longer have to worry about this move. I can play f4 freely. So that's the other advantage of trading there. So, do I want to take here? Sorry. Takes, queen e1. I need to find a good square for this bishop. Takes. I don't know if this is correct. I'm still afraid of losing this pawn. Problem is, the moment I lose one of those pawns, my game is basically over. So, my opponent is trying to be smart by changing up the openings, but wait, so takes, queen takes, right? What's the problem with that move? I need to find the. I don't think I need to play king b1 right now because I feel like tempo is really important in this position. So I just have to keep on with the attack. Okay, if takes, I can now take. He can't take with this, so he may have to take with this. That creates all sorts of problems on the f file. So I could always bring my. Once my pawn starts advancing, I could always try to open up the f file as well. Also, the moment this pawn moves, I could try to bring my bishop here. This bishop there. Um, that's what I'm thinking. I could also have ideas of bringing my queen back. My opponent is taking way too long. What else can they play? What would I play here? Castles? Castles is too dangerous because... Ooh, okay. Takes. That's interesting. Takes first. If I take, he's gonna take with the knight, I'm assuming. Takes with the knight, then if I take, he might take with another knight. Taking with the knight has the disadvantage that these pawns are going to be split. But then if I leave things like this, his knight is kind of awkward. So I could leave the knight there and be like, bro, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do next? I also have ideas of knight e4, but then trades happen here. Okay, right now I could also, wait a minute. If I push, he takes there. Is this the right time to move my bishop? But then where to? The only place I could move my bishop to is e6, right? d3 rather. Man, I keep messing up the squares. Do I go for takes, 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 takes? Because I could also sacrifice here and, or sacrifice here, takes, 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 and try to go for takes, takes, and takes. But what am I winning? If I take and he takes with the knight, what do I have? The potential downside of this is, man, I'm getting confused as well. So takes, I think I want to take here. Takes, if I take here first, takes, takes, takes. Maybe bishop g6 is the way to go. Or about bishop g3. But then I feel like this justifies knight d7. I don't know. Yep. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. But I can't think of a better thing to do. He's gonna have so many. Wow, okay. Where's my queen going? I don't know what's going on here. I feel like they missed an opportune moment. But I also feel like black has so many holes in this position. So I have this coming up. Then this knight here. Maybe I want to go here. Maybe I want to go here. I'm changing plans as I proceed. I want to move this rook to the e file maybe. I have this. I'm attacking this. Wish you make it feel like we're together. Then this pawn is hanging. Cry if you need to. Maybe I should start with this. No, 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 no. If I go here, takes here. This pawn is hanging. So I can start with this. If I start with this, that pawn might be hanging. If I go here, because this is coming here, right? So, man, I might lose this. Do I want to go here? But then here there's this and this. He could plant his knight there, right? Do I want to go here instead? Here, when I push, but then I feel like, do I even want to push because my queen, that's the route my queen could take. I don't know, man. I really want to play this move, make this move. Or should I just play queen c7? Queen f2, sorry. Should I just go queen f2 here, here? Because you're f3, f4. Do I just go queen f2, f4, f5, f4, f5 here? Then this rook is going to hang inevitably at some point. So maybe let me just play this prophylactic. Doesn't have that as long as my queen is on the stack. Man, I hate this guy. Now this move is prevented. Wow. I don't want to retreat and I don't want to take either. So I'm gonna go here. Takes, takes. I feel like I missed an opportunity right around here when there was just too much going on. Okay, so it's taken. I'm taking f4, f5. I think that's my idea. Wow. This guy wants to trade everything. Takes, 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 f4, f5, takes, takes. Where am I going from there? I could also consider this. Okay, let me think here. Takes, takes, f4. Let's say the knight goes to c4. I'm gonna have knight d4. I have ideas of knight d5. Knight d5. I still have knight d5. I still have knight e3. So I still have this. Wait, I still have this and this. Right? That's the advantage of trading. If I don't trade, however, he's gonna bring his knight here. And he'll start untangling. This feels counterintuitive, but I feel like it's the right thing to do. Then he also has knight here to try and fork my man. Still, I'm gonna go for it. Okay, that's better. He still wants to come here. Oh my god, I almost missed that and lost the whole game. I don't know which file is the D file or the E file. Which one is more important? I feel like the D file. I didn't calculate there, so maybe that's a mistake. I should have spent some time calculating. He has this. I'm gonna be so mad if I lose this game. I feel like Sometimes I lean towards playing safe so much that, because in this position, I don't think I'm going to lose. Right, so takes. This is looking like it's about to get equal really soon. I also can't come here. Takes here. If I come here, takes, hoping for takes. Because takes here. What does he have? He also have this. He also has this rather. This. If I don't take and I go back here, this feels too passive. And I have no way of getting into this too many moves. I could also go here and push, but then he also gets two connected pass pawns. I'm not liking the way this game is transforming for me. I don't like it. I think I need to play knight here as soon as possible. That's going to be my next move. Because challenging me is going to take a while. After the check, I still have this square. Whoa, okay. He's giving me the pawn. Why? Why am I getting the pawn? I'm taking it. Because he's getting this pawn. Just not thinking today. What's... Oh, I blundered. Wow. This is embarrassing. I didn't see that. Wow. Now there's no way of winning this. Maybe I could try to bait this here. Check. Then here. Go back here. Here he also just takes the pawn. Oh, this is game over. I think I'm gonna request a rematch for this one. Wow. Here takes check. Wow. So I've let my advantage slip slowly until I no longer have an advantage anymore. And then now I'm even losing. If he takes the pawn, I have choice of taking this pawn or attacking. If he attacks me again, I might go here. I don't know. Oh man, this sucks. This game really sucks. Mhm. Trying to take this pawn next. Wait, this is just a trade of pieces, though. I thought I was doing something, but no, I'm not achieving anything. Ugh. If I move here, this check just crushes me completely. Push the pawn. I was about to say that I still have a 3 on 2. This is very ironic. Yep, it's time to resign. Wow, it's a good game. Still for the rematch. Don't accept. Share. This one is painful. This one hurts. Okay, I'm going to go the same analysis board. Paste it. Oh, he accepted the rematch. Okay. Right, d4, d5. Alright, so before I cover the next game that we played, I'm just gonna do an analysis on this one, which means that the next game will feature in the next video. That is the rematch. Right, so we're gonna analyze this disappointing game first. So far, this is theory, but then this is where my opponent deviated. And apparently, I have the move knight d5, and then white has to play like this, e6, and then we take the knight. And I guess here the idea is white is up in development. We have 3 pieces developed already, and black only has 1. On the other hand, if black decides to take the pawn, we have this, and after this, we can start with this. We have this apparently, attacking the queen. And if the queen moves, because the computer is recommending moves like e6, but let's say the queen moves. But we have takes, because after takes, there's this check. Alright, so I knew something was wrong when I played the game, but then I didn't really know what it was. Because this move order is very strange. But then I missed the tactics. We still have an advantage at this point, so kept playing. I played in a standard English attack fashion. So my idea was push the pawns on the king side, still an advantage, plus 1.5. And apparently that was the right approach. Now here the computer is recommending a few moves. Because the computer likes these types of attacks where you can just close down one side of the board. So I guess that's why it's recommending that. But then I opted for this to exchange the bishops and try to open up the h file. Then here we have this. Apparently this was fine. And the computer wants the immediate f4 sacrificing. Okay. Then after this one is, wow, the computer just wants me to play e4 and allow this. So apparently white gets a very strong initiative. Then the problem with these types of ideas is they're very hard to spot, right? Because that means you have to see everything. You have to be okay with more trades, and then be like, I guess here white has a very strong initiative, but I most likely wouldn't have sacrificed my rook. So what move would I have played here? Apparently even rook here should be fine. So I guess, yeah, I guess maybe this is much more reasonable, because if takes, if bishop takes, if knight takes, sorry, we have this attacking the queen and the knight. So maybe that I would have spotted that. But the way the game proceeded, went on slowly. Apparently this was the right move. So I had the right idea there, and I should have played f4 right away, but this was still fine. And here the computer wants me to take, because I guess doing this gives black too much time. Then the other way around, if we take here first, and the queen takes, alright, this is what the computer wants. Maybe this way I'm not forced to trade queens. Wait. When the bishop came here, if I took, sorry, okay, if I take and take, what about, because in this variation that I played, after takes, queen here, and going back isn't the best approach, because the rook can sacrifice itself for the knight, and here this just ruins my pawn structure basically, and black gets a very strong attack. So I guess that's reasonable. Alright, so the way I did it allows the queen trade, so maybe that's the negative. Because bringing the queen back isn't ideal, as we've already seen. But apparently I still have a small advantage here. 94, I kept delaying this move, because here I was like, it's just gonna go here. But then this was a strong outpost from the start. I already saw this, but then I kept delaying it. I was like, maybe let me push my pawns further first. Here, there was a fork. And also, if I go here, what if he plays this? You come here. Oh, it comes with check, so I don't have to worry about 93. Okay, so I didn't see that. But even here, I still have a slight advantage, right? Yeah, I still had a small advantage. I still have this. I'm still going to clamp down on, like, I'm going to have a strong knight here clamping down on black's position, but then I forgot about this knight and I ended up making a very silly blunder. So this cost me the game, and at this point it was just lost and sad. So yeah, that's how the game went. So that's everything. Overall, I feel like the opening went relatively well, despite a few missed opportunities. But at this point, I still have a plus 1.3 advantage. So the good thing is this opponent offered me a rematch. So we got to play another game, and the Queen's Gambit declined. So if you want to check that out, it's the next video. So yeah, thanks.